Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we are back in the golf club playing this Erin Hills Beta US Open Thursday course. I'm assuming that just means the Thursday pins. I found this very excited I found this, to be honest with you. The US Open literally finished 10 minutes ago when I'm recording this. So I just wanted to get my quick initial reactions of what happened for the U.S. Open, play Erin Hills. I tried to get PPC River Highlands for the Travelers Championship this week, but I couldn't find that, so I'm going to play this Erin Hills remake. And yeah, let's get into the game. Okay, here we are, the first hole. There's a little water here, which I'm kind of surprised about, but the water doesn't seem to be in play, so it should be fine. But yeah, this is the first hole. It looks like a par 5. It should be a par 5 at least. And it is. Yep, par 5, 531. I'm going to be playing it right about here. Yeah, this actually looks pretty nice right now, not going to lie. This looks very similar if my controller can actually work. And there we go. Okay, we're good now. But yeah, the U.S. Open just finished. Brooks Koepka won at 16 under par, with Brian Harman and Hideki Matsuyama finishing at 12 under, Tommy Fleetwood finishing at 11 under. So it's 254 to the hole. Wow, okay. Let's see here. Can I make this? Can I actually make this? If I play over here, I might be able to. Not if I hit that shot. I can say that. Not if I hit that shot either. One more time. Nope. Come on, controller. Come on, controller. Okay, I only hit it 79%. I'm actually going to hit it in the water. How about that? I hit it in the water when the water's not even in play. Ooh, I missed. Oh, the water might just be like the fescue area. They might be just trying to replicate the fescue area. But for right now, this is very, very not good. My controller. Controller. Mr. Controller Man. There we go. Thank you. But not even close to the hole still because I did not hit that well. Right. But yeah, Brooks Koepka won at 16 under par. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, 16 under par for US Open, what just happened? I'm kind of saying that myself too. Oh my goodness, I need to get a new controller. Okay. Alright, I have a new controller. We're good. I can go back into my US Open talk. If this ball can stop running away from the hole. Stop. 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 This one's a chip too, I guess. And we're just going to do a little lollipop. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Yeah, alright. I somehow saved a bogey off that after those terrible shots. And we're going to move on from there. But yeah, honestly, to be honest with you, I thought the winning score was going to be under par. I didn't expect it to be, like, 16 under par. I can say that. Go. Go! Get a kick. It kicked a little bit. Not exactly the best place to be, though. In the heavy rough. Yeah, that's definitely not a good place to be. We're going to go with the 6-iron, actually. We're going to go with the 6-iron, and boop. 85%, so I don't think that's even close here. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be tough. They have wide fairways, but, like, I'm still awful at this game. Still awful at this game, and my controllers are trash. So it's going to happen. Controllers. Hey, it actually won 100%. How about that? That's not the worst shot. I can say that. It's not the worst shot that could have happened. And I have a 12-footer for par, and that should go in. What? How did that stay straight? How did that stay that straight? That's crazy. Okay, let's see what you can do. That should be another bogey, though. And then it actually goes to the right on the... I don't like this already. I like the recreation. I just don't like my play. I'm 3 over through the first 2 holes. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. 2 6s to start out. Especially when the winning score was a solid 16 under par. Like, I should be playing this course fairly well. That should be in the fairway, so that's fine. But yeah, inspecting Erin Hills going into the week, I thought the winning score was going to be under par. And you say for a 7,800-yard course, that should be fine. But like I said before, the fairways are fairly wide. The landing areas are fairly wide. The greens have good slopes where you can actually put them into decent areas. That was a poor shot. Right in the bunker. Let's see here. No, we're just going to go a normal lob wedge, but very high loft. And we're going to get up, and that was awful. That was poor. That was poor. That was trash. I apologize for my awful behavior on the golf course. Oh, get in. Get in. Get in. Ooh, that was almost a chip-in par. That was actually a really good shot. I can't believe I actually hit a good shot. And that should be a bogey. Yep, 4 over through the first 5. Not the start we wanted. 4 over through the first 3, excuse me. Not a good start. But yeah, Brooks Koepka just dominated this course. He overpowered the longest golf course in U.S. Open history. So, props to him for doing that. That was pretty nice. What else? So, his run on the back 9 on Sunday was pretty nice. There's really not much else to say. Like, Brooks Koepka just dominated this golf course. He just blasted his drive. He had 270 yards to the pin on the 18th hole and decided to lay up just because he was leading by 3 shots, and he eventually won by 4. My first green regulation, by the way, if anyone realized that. But
you're on the dance floor.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was like he wasn't not playing well and then just picked it up at the end and won. He played well all week and then just won and then just dominated the back 9. Come on, come back around a little bit. All right, that's not a bad putt though. That's gonna be a par. Get back to the bogey golf. I'll take that. But
let's see what the scorecard says.
But yeah, Justin Thomas too. He was in the final group. Finished 8 under, which for U.S. Open is very good. But for this U.S. Open, I think that gets him just inside the top 10. I'm not even sure he finished top 10, to be completely honest with you. But for a regular U.S. Open, that would have been an amazing round. And that's in the fairway. I'm still only hitting it 85% though, so I'm still a little mad about that. But we're in the fairway, which is all that really matters at this point. And we're going to hit 3-iron, and that should be a full 3-iron. Yep, okay. Sit a little bit. Sit. Why did I not put more loft on that? That's gone. That's off the green in the rough. Okay. He shot Justin Thomas, though. What an amazing round on Saturday. He shot, if anyone didn't actually watch the tournament, he shot a 63 on Saturday. Sit down ball. Yikes. He shot a 63, which tied the lowest score in major championship history, and I think beat the lowest under par score in major championship history at 9 under par, because this was a par 72. And that was a poor putt. But I was working for most of the championship, but I was able to watch the majority of both Thursday and Sunday, basically. Thursday and Sunday were the 2 days I watched the most of. But I did get to watch the final 2 holes of Justin Thomas's round while at work. And it was just amazing to watch those last 2 holes, especially 18. That 3-wood into 18 was an absolute mammoth of a shot. Like, I think he had 295, I think, was the final total to the green. And he hit it 8 feet past the hole. And that's going to be really short. But a 295-yard 3-wood on the last hole of a round at a major championship, and you just blasted the best you could ever hit it right into the hole, basically in gimme range, because of how easy that green was looking. But That was just really, really good golf. And honestly, after that round, Justin Thomas was going to be my pick for today. That was a poor chip.
26
But
from here to the cup.
Then I remembered how it's really tough to follow some good rounds. And seeing that 63, I could see why he struggled a little bit today. I think he finished with the 75 today, which isn't awful, but it wasn't good for this specific tournament. Like, a 75 on Sunday at a U.S. Open would probably be okay if you were in the lead, because they would try to make it the toughest day and people would fall back a little bit and stuff, and possibly that would be a little better. But just for this course and for how the championship was playing, it wasn't really that good of a score. But right now, okay, this is a par 5. I was like 321 left. Like, how far is this hole? But yeah, honestly, that's all the rambling I really need to do. I can now talk about specific players. So I want to start with Ricky Fowler. So Ricky had a really good first round and then basically died off the rest of the way. He shot a 65 in the first round, which is the lowest first round score in U.S. Open history. A lot of records being broken at this tournament, which is pretty cool. So it's nice to see a lot of records broken, but still, it didn't really feel like a major. I'll get to that later. But Ricky Fowler started with a nice round of 65 and then just played steady golf and didn't actually get on a big run moving forward throughout the rest of the tournament, which kind of hurt him. He didn't really have like a chance to actually make a run of birdies and actually move up the leaderboard. Like, he finished at 10 under, but did I really just lip that out? Did I really just lip that out? Yikes.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's just say I wouldn't have made the cut if I was actually playing in the U.S. Open.
9 over.
Has that one par? Again, I haven't played this game in a while, but I'm not going to make that as an excuse. Oh, I remember this hole. Yeah, some of these fairways were really weird, but also really cool. Like this one at the 8th hole, it's a dogleg left, but the fairway slopes to the right. And I should have definitely played that more left. Yikes. That's going to be in the rough. But the course was really cool. But yeah, Ricky, I'm a little surprised he didn't get on a better run later on in the tournament. But he did have a good first round, put him into contention. And I keep seeing a trend that a lot of first round leaders aren't necessarily winning the tournaments. Like, there's really not a lot of wire-to-wire winners in major championship. So just moving forward, I kind of want to test that out a little more, to be honest with you, just to see like first round winners, first round leaders of the tournaments, how are they actually going to do moving forward. Like, Ricky finished in the top 10, so I'll do that. And I think Charlie Hoffman finished top 10 at the Masters too, and he was the first round leader. I know I'm definitely going to miss this putt, but that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, I would say. It wasn't good because I made a bogey, but it wasn't bad. What's my total right now? 9 over through 8. Fantastic. Fantastic work by me. This is fantastic work. Let's see. It's into the wind, but it's downhill, so it's probably playing close to the 140, but with the wind, you know what, I'm just going to go full 8. I'm just going to go full 8 and see what happens here. And swoosh. It's probably going to be 50 feet past the hole, but that's fine. Actually, that's short of the hole, huh? Good shot. Good shot. I might have a birdie chance now. Take a slope. Take a slope. Nope. Right, but yeah. Got Ricky. Got Hideki Matsuyama, who I'm not surprised made a run at the end. But he didn't seem like he was playing well. It didn't seem like he was playing well, but he was actually playing well. Like, if that makes sense. But because he finished... 1 second. Let me see if I can make this par. And I make a par. Yes. I make a par, guys. Yay. Like, he finished tied for second at 12 under par. He started the day at 6 under. I didn't see him as a huge threat, but then he shot 66, and I'm like, wow. Like, when he made that birdie on 18 in the final round to basically get within one of Harmon and get within one of Harmon and Kepka, because Harmon was pretty close. I'll talk about Harmon in a second. To get within one in the clubhouse, I was thinking, okay, the wind's not really getting down a lot, and the back nine is fairly tough. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe one or both of them will come back, seeing that Matsuyama posted the score, and then possibly do something at the end, and possibly find a way to win at the end. But then Kepka just went on that huge run, 14 through 16, and that was, what did I just do there? What did I just do there? That was, I don't know what I just did. I'm going to pitch it, though. I'm going to pitch it. All right, and go. That's going to be long now. Like, I don't have the feel in this game right now. I do not have the feel. The feels are not working right now. The feels are absolutely not working. That's an okay chip, I guess. If that stops. Okay, that's an okay chip. But
5-footer here.
That's a double bogey, though. So, did I leave it short?
Oh.
Okay,
let's finish
triple
off.
bogey.
Well, I'm happy to move on.
Triple bogey. But yeah, that's really all I need to say about Matsuyama. Like, even though I didn't think he played well, he still plays well. And that honestly bodes well for him going forward, because even when I don't feel like he's playing well, he wins. Like, he won the Memorial last year, and I didn't even think he played well then. And that's going to be in the rough. Oh, it kicked out. Thank you. It kicked out fairly well. So, hopefully he can do something similar and actually win a tournament that way, because winning a tournament like that seems pretty fun, honestly. Like, being behind and coming back to win. He was 6 shots back starting the day. Being behind and then winning a tournament that way seems like the best for me. I won a junior tournament that way. I was back like 3 or 4 strokes and then came back and won. I won by 1 shot, I think. But, is that going to be a birdie? Did I just make a birdie? Yes, let's go. Nice. I just made a birdie, guys, after a triple. Technically a bounce back. But yeah, I think that's the most fun way to win. It's probably the most stressful, too. Well, actually, no, the most stressful is holding a lead the entire time. But it's still a fun... It's definitely a fun way to win. Okay, now this hole, if you get about 270, there should be a little hill. Yeah, there we go. It just rolls right down to the bottom, and now I'm going to have a blind second shot.
I'd say it looks like around 145
so
yards from the pin.
And that's something I haven't really seen either in this major championship season, is like people coming back to win. Like, Kepka was 1 back, sure, but he wasn't like 4 or 5 strokes back coming and actually winning a tournament that way. Sit down. Coming and winning a tournament, like making a huge run on Sunday and moving up the leaderboard that way. It was basically top 3 or 4 people up there just moseying along, making a birdie or 2 here or there. That was poor. And like, I'm saying pretty stagnant.
From around 16 feet
except for Kepka's run there, but Kepka's run didn't really change much. He was already looking very good, with Harmon bouncing back a little in the beginning of the back nine. And then he just dominated the rest of the way. And that's another bogey after the birdie on 11. So that just wasted my time. That birdie just wasted my time a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, who else do I want to talk about? Honestly, I don't really want to talk about anyone else. I kind of just want to talk about the championship in general now. Honestly, this is probably the first time I've ever said this about a major, but I think this major felt more like a tour event than an actual major tournament.
This one's a beauty.
I know that's a little hot in the take compartment, but it didn't really feel like a major to me. And that, honestly, probably a lot of people will agree with me because of this tournament, but it didn't feel like a major to me. It just felt like a regular tour event because, one, there were a lot of the top players not
Okay, let's see what
in the mix, aka Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy, and Jason Day all missing the cut, and that's a par save, I think. Nice. Jordan Spieth wasn't even close. Ricky Fowler was probably the most well-known player, and he still finished 5th or 6th. So he didn't really have a chance on Sunday after the front 9. And this is just a layup hole, so as long as I get to the fairway, it should be good. Okay. And also the fact that it was 16 under par. Like, the only time I usually... Why is it telling me to go over there? The only time I ever see anything more than probably 10 to 12 under par is the PGA Championship, because the PGA's goal is to just showcase the best in the world. They don't really care if the course plays easy, hard, whatever. They just want to showcase the best in the world, showcase the professionals, and see how they do. So they don't really plan on having a course play a specific way. Like the USGA and the US Open, they plan to have the course play difficult and have par be a good score. That's what they plan to do. The Masters they play. The Masters has a regular way. The British Open has a regular way. The PGA, they don't really care about scores. The US Open is really the only major get-in that they plan on a projected score. Like, they plan on playing the course to a projected score, and that's a par save. And that score is even par. They just say, okay, we're going to play each hole as par is a good score, and if you make par on every single hole, you played a good round, and you're going to do well. And that's why you see a lot of final scores for US Opens be anywhere from 5 under par to 5 over par. Because that's what they plan on doing. They want you to be as close to par as possible. What am I going to do here? You know what? I'm just going to go with the full sand wedge, see what happens here. 88%, but that's almost the right distance. Actually, it's a little far, but I'm on the green. It's different than a lot of the other shots today where I wasn't on the green. But I have a 45-footer, and boop. Oh, that's way gone. That's way gone. Actually, that might be in. Go. Oh, I thought that was gone. That was actually a very nice putt. Very nice putt, not going to lie. But, but yeah, Erin Hills, probably not the best US Open course. I could see it as a PGA Championship course, kind of like Whistling Straits. I know it's the same area, and it actually feels very similar to Whistling Straits. Not that it's on the water, but the fact that it's fairly open, not a lot of trees in certain areas, a lot of room to move around, a lot of room to make mistakes, that sort of stuff. So I see a lot of similarities between this and Whistling Straits, and I can see this hosting a PGA someday. Probably not another US Open, just because the winds, especially today where the winds were up and the course was playing faster than the rest of the week. Get in. Get in. Get in. Oh, what a chip shot. Oh, that's a birdie. What a chip shot. But where and the top players still played well. Like the top the leaders still played well, except for like 1 or 2 people. Koepka shot 67, Matsuyama shot 66. That's not really what the US Open's trying to do. The US Open's trying to this is a par 72. A round of 70 would be good for today. Top players, the average score of the top players was like 70. Not the best score, the average score was a 70. So it's a lot different than any other US Open course. I do like the course though. The course itself is really cool, and I hope it hosts another major championship. I could see it hosting like I said, it could host a PGA sometime. The USGA probably won't use it again because they like to have the
Nice.
players score a certain way, and the scores doesn't really reflect that. But I hope another organization, aka the PGA of America, looks at this course and is like, this definitely fits what we want to
let's see what
do.
you can do with
Let's
this
use it
7-footer.
again. Like that, I feel this would be better as a PGA championship
Nice,
course,
that'll work for
and it
Carl.
felt more like a PGA championship because the Masters has its own
That'll keep
feel.
you at 13 over for the round.
They have their own feel. It's all history and all that stuff. The USGA and the US Open has its own feel. Tough course, playing the par, all that stuff. The British Open has, like, okay, other country, waking up early, watching some golf, having some fun that way, seeing like historic multiple historic courses.
Bit of a poor swing.
And then the PGA feels more like a tour event, but it still feels more important than a tour event. Yikes, that's a bunker. Let's see here. How can I get out of here? I'm just gonna hit a 7-iron, I guess. But like, it still has its own feel. Like, this tournament felt more like a tour event than probably the PGA Championship usually.
Not bad. You're in the fairway now.
Because
okay, looks
like the only reason it was a major tournament was because the USGA was hosting it. Like, that's really the only way I felt about this. But like, there, like, some players you wouldn't expect, like Xander Schauffele or something like that. The guy's first name's Xander.
Nice.
Like, he's like a rookie or second year on tour. Like, he just came out of nowhere and did well. Like no one expected him to do well whatsoever, and he almost won the thing, for crying out loud. And then Brian Harmon, who
5-footer here, nothing too bad.
is fairly consistent on tour, has a couple wins, but I wouldn't expect him to be close in a major.
Nice
and that's a
work on
birdie on the last? No, it's a par on the last. Brooks Koepka, only one PGA Tour win, all that stuff. By the way, I shot 83 with 11 over par. Better back nine. Only 2 over on the back nine because of a triple. But yeah, like, I hope the USGA, I hope the US Open's better next year. It didn't feel like a good tournament this year, to be honest with you. It had some good play. People were playing well. I like to see the scores, but I just didn't expect the scores, and it kind of threw me the wrong way, especially with how the USGA usually sets up their courses. So hopefully Shinnecock Hills next year will be a lot better. And yeah, that's about it. Again, I shot 83, went over my US Open thoughts. Again, good job. Congratulations to Brooks Koepka on winning his first major. Well deserved. I know I think I mentioned that you wouldn't expect him to win right now, but he did make a Ryder Cup. He is very good on tour, and good job to him. And yeah, that's honestly all I have to say. It was another major done. Yeah, that's really all I can say at this point. And let's get ready for the British Open next month. And yeah, that's about it from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye.